Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. This is a quick Friday update. Three quick stories to make you aware of. First of all, we begin our first shooting of the weekend, unfortunately, has happened. 3 injured, 1 in critical condition. A shooting earlier today, just within the past couple of hours at the shops at Iverson in Prince George County, Maryland. Second shooting in Maryland in 2 days. Good news this time is that all 3 people are still alive. Again, 3 injured, 1 in critical condition, 2 women and a man. The man's in critical condition. The women are in stable condition. And as of the airing of this, no gunman has been apprehended. We talked about this at the end of the show last night. If you watched the show, you know that I warned 3 things would probably be happening this weekend. Mass shootings. The Israelis would probably attack on Friday. They indeed did so. They attacked the Damascus airport earlier this morning. They hit all 3. They hit 3 times onto the military runway and 3 times on the civilian runway, as well as damaging the control tower. And this is escalating, as we have said, and this has biblical as well as modern day significance. So we're keeping an eye on that. And the intelligence I have is that Iran wants Israel to strike Iran first. Israel says that when it strikes, it's going to deal a massive blow. Iran wants that to happen first before they, quote unquote, destroy Israel, wiping it from the map forever. So this is not something to be taken lightly, and probably something you're not going to hear a lot about in mainstream media, because we have so much going on here in our own country, and because Russia and Ukraine still have the major spotlight. Now, also last night I said that it's LGBTQ plus month. It's Pride Month. And if you're going to Pride celebrations, if you're a member of the LGBTQ plus community, especially if you're a member of that community, head on a swivel this weekend, especially if you're going to a Pride event. Don't think nothing can happen here. Nobody think that. Nobody think that, because everybody thinks that before it does happen, wherever you are. So be aware this weekend. A Texas pastor in a sermon said gay people should be lined up and shot in the back of the head. He also said, quote, gay people are, quote, dangerous to society, end quote, and quote, all homosexuals are pedophiles, end quote. This is new to me. I wasn't aware that this had happened before yesterday and right before I came on last night. Right before I came on today, I got a message that the extremist right-wing sites, I asked, how are the extremists taking last night's January 6th committee? And they basically said it has no impact on them, that it impacts the normies, okay, what they call normies, the average person. That it has an impact on normies, but that impact doesn't concern them because they're Trump's chosen people, and Trump is the Messiah. And they are, and I wrote back, you know, shaking my head, and I got back, look, the conversation has switched, and they feel like after Buffalo, the Black community got the message, and they haven't been vocal. and all of their anger is focused on transgenders specifically, and the LGBTQ plus community at large. So those are the warnings. Take care of yourselves, watch out, and get out and enjoy, because there are other things coming, and don't lock yourself up, don't lock yourself away. Just make sure you're aware. We've said it a lot of times. If you're in a supermarket, each aisle you go down, think, where would I go if I started hearing gunshots? What would I do? So you've got it in your head at least that you're not caught off guard. Go into a restaurant, look around, see where the exits are. See, when you sit down at your table, where's the nearest exit if you have to get out of there if somebody starts shooting? How far to get into the kitchen if you have to get into there, because there's always an exit outside the kitchen. These are just things to think about. Okay, not to obsess on, not to become paranoid over, but just to have in your head, go through the thought process a few times. Think about it. We don't send our soldiers to war without them planning, without them thinking, without them training, okay? Including mentally training for what they're going to have to do. Why should we value ourselves any less? We should be thinking. We should be preparing. We should be training our minds so that we aren't victims when the time comes unnecessarily, because there are too many. Just something to think about. Have a blessed rest of your weekend, and hit that like button, subscribe, share, notify. If you're already a subscriber, hit the notify bell, and we will be back on soon. Again, have a blessed rest of your weekend, and thank you so much for watching.